Hi, my friends. So, last video that I just did, we finished at in Matthew chapter 5, the Sermon on the Mount, verse 29. So, I want to start there. And it says, if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, not that thy whole body shall be cast into hell. And of course, here we're talking about spiritual sin, okay? And that this is a spiritual thing that you need to take a look at, okay? So you can't just read this literally. This is talking about you're getting thoughts in your head to do something or to act on something. That's, if it's negative, it's not right. If it's wrong, it's from the hellish states. It's not your own thought, and it's because you want to do good, right? And if you're a good person, and only God has you doing good things or doing loving things. That's from God. It's not necessarily from yourself, okay? So that this is talking about spiritual, getting rid of these evil things spiritually. Don't cut anything off of yourself. And people have been known to do that, okay? So that's why I'm bringing it up. And if your right hand offends thee, cut off, cast it from thee. It's profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not the whole body should be cast into hell. So, sin's penalty is that, you cast yourself really into hell because you don't want to change. That if you recognize that you're doing things that are not right, then you're the one that needs to change it. Okay. It has been said, whoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a writing of divorcement. But I say unto you that whosoever put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, except that, if she commits adultery, then that's different, okay? It causes her to commit adultery, and whosoever marry her, that is divorce, commits adultery. Okay, so yeah, and if you have any question about that, just let me know. All right, again, you have heard that it has been said of them of old time that thou shalt forswear thyself, that thou shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. And I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, not by earth, for it's his footstool, not by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. So, don't, yeah, okay. Again, any questions or you're not sure about something, just leave me a comment and I'll try to help you answer it. Don't swear by your head, because you can't make one hair white or black. That's the truth. But let your communication be yes, yes, or no, no, for whosoever is more than these cometh of evil. And you've heard it been said, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. And I say unto you, that if you resist not evil, but whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other cheek also. So be forbearance, meekness, strife is forbidden. Don't retaliate, don't seek revenge, basically. And if any man will sue thee by the law and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. So be long-suffering. Give them whatever they want, okay? And whosoever compel thee to go a mile, go 2 miles with him. If he should ask thee, can I borrow something from you, don't turn him away. And if you've heard that it's been said that thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. I say unto you, love your enemy, bless them that curse you, do good unto them that hate you. Pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that you may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them with love, why can't I speak today? For if ye love them which love you, what reward have you? Do not even the publicans the same? Do the same. And if you salute your brethren, what do you more than others? Do not even the publicans do so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. So seek perfection. And it's easy to love somebody that's a member of your family, or that somebody you already love. It's easy to love them. Okay, it's harder to love somebody that you don't necessarily like, right? So strive for that is basically what God is saying here. All right, chapter 6, the Sermon on the Mount, is continued. And he says, take heed that you do not your alms before men to be seen of them. Otherwise you have no reward from your Father which is in heaven. That means don't boast, hey, I'm giving millions here, because that's your reward. That's it. That's all you'll get. Okay. Therefore, when thou does thy alms, or heavenly citizenship, whatever you're doing for the Lord, don't boast of it. God knows, okay, what you're doing. He knows everything that you're doing. So when thou does your alms, don't sound the trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in synagogues and in streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. When thou does alms, let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. So when you're giving, don't advertise it that you're giving, so that others will go, oh, isn't he or she great? No, don't, you're doing God's work, and God will reward you for that. You don't seek reward from other men. So thine alms may be in secret, that the Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward thee openly. Okay, so, and when you pray, don't be a hypocrite, and, for those who love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corners of the streets, that they may be seen by men. Verily I say unto you, they've got their reward. But you pray in secret, like the prayer closet. Enter into the closet and then shut your door and pray to your Father which is in secret. And thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. But when you pray, use not vain repetitions, as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. So, repetitious, same prayer over and over again. No, just speak to him like you would anybody else. Okay? Be ye not therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things you have need of before you ask him. So he already knows what you're going to say. Okay? But he wants to hear it from you. Okay? You have to do your part. After this manner, therefore, pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. So how are we to pray? So he says, do it like this. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive those. forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Okay? And so this is profound. Okay, this is very profound. This prayer here. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. So first of all, you're being reverent to the Lord. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it already is in heaven, so that earth may be like heaven. Okay? Anyway, I just think it's very profound. So forgive men their trespass. Your heavenly Father will also forgive you. So hopefully, if I've wronged anybody, they'll forgive me and let me know they have forgiven me. That would be great. And I forgive you. So, if you forgive not men their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive you your trespasses. Moreover, when you fast, be not as the hypocrites of a sad countenance, for they disfigure their faces. I haven't eaten anything, and that they appear unto men to be fasting. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. So if you're going to do it in secret. Do it privately. Okay? But when thou fast, anoint your head and wash your face. Thou appears not unto men to be fasting, but to thy Father which is in secret. And thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through or steal. Okay, so, if you, that, I think that's pretty clear. But if you have a question, just let me know, and I'll help you with it. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. The light of the body is the eye, and if therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Okay? But if thine eye be evil, the whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Bob Dylan has a great song. You got to serve somebody. Right? So, I choose to serve God. Therefore, I say unto you, take no thought for your life, that what you shall eat or drink, or what you're going to put on your body. Is not the life more than the meat, and the body more than the remnant, the clothes that you're wearing? Okay. Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into the barns. So they're not storing up a bunch of, gold and silver somewhere. Okay, even though it's wise to have a little something, but it's not like they're not worried. They know they're going to get food, So be the same way. Don't worry about it. Don't fret about it. Don't be all concerned, that, because God will take care of you if you trust wholly on Him. Okay, He will. Aren't you much better than they? Aren't you better than the fowls of the air? God loves you more than them. You're a soul. They're not. Okay? You are a part of Him. They are created by Him. But you are actually a part. Your soul is actually a part of God. which of you by taking thought can add 1 cubit unto your stature? You cannot. Only God can.